Good morning, everybody. This is Paul Doyle. It's the morning of August 16th. This video will be put on both YouTube and Facebook. It's an update of my book stuff, what I've been doing lately. I'd also like to briefly just give a shout out to my son's YouTube account. It's called the Carboy, aka DKC2 Lover. Anyway, you'll see the link on YouTube. Anyway, get back to the book. I'm sorry it's been so long since I've done a real update here. This has not been an easy summer for my family. I've needed to find a secondary job that has failed. My wife has not been able to find work. Things are getting a lot tighter at my present full-time job. By the way, that job is reasonably secure, so I'm doing okay there. Still going there every night, doing 40 hours a week or so. Lately, I've really started getting back into the book writing. Now I just started chapter 18. I'm at the bottom of page 675. I've written about 407,000 words. I have the exact number coming up shortly, and a screenshot posted onto Facebook. Needless to say, this book is getting extremely long. I may yet, once I'm done with the rough draft, have to split up into two separate novels, which would make it within the same novel sequence, of course. The working title of the book is still sel'Gury Chronicles, Book 2. Of course, once I get it published, it'll probably have a different name than that, but I do want the sel'Gury Chronicles part of it to stick. Lately, in these warmer months, I've been sitting here on the porch, running my laptop. I'm pretty visible to the rest of the neighborhood when I do this. I guess when I really get into the writing, my fingers go like crazy, and I guess I look a little strange when I do that. But hey, it's nice out. I need to get this writing done, but I also need to get some fresh air, so I do that. I'm hoping to get this rough draft of Book 2 done by Halloween. That's my hope. However, I've written 400,000 words, and there's still a fair amount to go. As a friend at work is saying, I'm reaching War and Peace territory in terms of word length. Now, I could easily lop off a few thousand words here and there, certain dialogues, things like that. But when I get to that, I'll get to that. My goal is to finish the second novel, and once that's all set, go forward assertively trying to get the entire novel sequence sold. In particular, starting with sel'Gury Chronicles Book 1, which has been done since 2005. Although I do realize I'll have to go back and do a few minor tweaks here and there since technology's improved over there. There's a few references in Book 1 that are laughably out of date now. Like using dial-up internet, for example. Well, obviously I can't get into great detail what the books are about. It is, of course, basically about a person has the ability to bring his imagination to life, but he has no full control over what happens once he uses his powers. This is a blend of science fiction and fantasy. I want to get this whole entire freaking sequence out of my head, but by the time I get old and gray. First novel was 330,000 words. The second novel, of course, now over 407. Looks like it's going to be 500,000 to 600,000 words by the time it's done. Again, that's just for the rough drafts. First novel is a final draft. But but without selling myself out, selling out my principles, things like that, I am willing to negotiate changes here and there. I'm not afraid to tackle controversial issues here and there, not as a means of getting attention, but as a means to further the plot. The whole idea of a person playing God to bring their imagination to life, to alter the events of the real world. That could be controversial to some people. Also, there's a couple gay characters. There's a few other things too that might go down the wrong way with Middle America. But most science fiction fantasy fans are open-minded enough to accept this stuff in the year 2012. Well, so what else is there to add? Book 2, I'll just mention this briefly. Book 2 was originally meant to be about 200,000 words. It was meant to be a transition novel between the first novel, which introduces the main characters, human characters, a couple important dragon characters in there. The dragons are fully sentient, by the way, and they're not necessarily evil. But the second novel was originally meant to be a transition, involves an interplanetary war between our world, the present world, and another world, involving an alien power. It also had a nice little dragon fight tacked on the end of it. That was the original thing, but I really mulled stuff over and I made things more interesting. However, that adds hugely to the word length. The subplot is now much better unified with the main plot, which also sees the birth of twins to the main character Feltelkar and his wife Tracy. These twins, one's going to be a boy, one's going to be a girl. They're going to be even more powerful than their father. Unlike Phil, who can bring his imagination to life, but he has no control over it, these twins will have full conscious control over it. One will eventually go for good, one for evil. That's going to be stuff tackled in the third book, which is years off. I mean, I've got some of the basic ideas, the storylines down for that even now, but that's going to be a few years away before I really tackle that stuff. Well, money issues aside, I'm really enjoying the summer with my wife and my son. They are very supportive of me. Patrick's still too young to read this stuff, although his reading level is way above middle schooler. He's going into 8th grade. Very proud of him. Again, he also has a YouTube. It's DKC2 Lover, also known as the Car Boy, where he goes into great detail reviewing cars. I stand behind his hopes, dreams, and passions 110%. As long as he's good, which has been very good, gets good grades, and is a cool kid, which he's always been, I back him 110%. Patrick, go for it. You motivate me, Patrick, to get my stuff done, because I'm still in pursuit of my hopes and dreams, beyond the fact that, yep, I am married, I have a cool kid. That's really the rest of my American dream right there, is to get somewhere with my writing and artwork. I still do my artwork a little bit, although it's really taken a back seat to my writing. Well, that's about all there is for now. Hope everybody out there is having a nice summer. Very open to questions, things like that. I can't give away too much about the plot itself, of course, with these two novels. But yeah, that's how it is. Anyway, thanks for watching this. I know I'm not exactly videogenic. I hope this is an improvement over some of the previous videos, though. I know some of the previous videos really sucked that I tried doing. I mean, I guess I conveyed the message, but it looked like I was, I don't know, kind of cold and distant. Didn't really mean to be that way. In case you're wondering, this music I'm playing in the background is Rush's new album, Clockwork Angels. I don't personally own it, but it's being streamed from YouTube. Good stuff to listen to while I'm writing. Anyway, that's what's going on with my writing artwork. Again, you know where I'm at, Facebook and YouTube. Not really getting back into artwork soon until this rough draft is finished. But if any other questions, answers, stuff like that, feel free. I reserve the right not to answer certain questions. But, Don't be intimidated. Wow, this thing's 10 minutes now. Okay, everybody, I gotta go. It's almost 9 a.m. I gotta get the stuff posted. And I gotta get to work tonight, of course, because I have a real life job. That's where I get my money. But hey, here's to pursuing the American dream. Or for those of you watching this who don't live in the United States, just the dream of succeeding at what you've always wanted to do, what you've always hoped to do, despite all the obstacles and such that may be in your way. Don't let those bring you down. Just stay true to your goals, stay true to your heart, stay true to your mind, and just be cool. Okay, everybody, this is Paul Doyle signing out. Thanks for watching this. I'll see you at work. You know, if I know you in real life, be wearing a suit and tie, of course, or I'll see you online. Alrighty, bye now.